Hello and welcome to Little Blue Star. I'm Jane Allen and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today's card is this gorgeous pink version of a Christmas card using this gorgeous DSP, which I absolutely love. It's gorgeous, from the Whimsical Trees set from Stampin' Up. It's a bit of a different card, so it opens like that, but it also stands like so. So it's a bit of a different version of a standard card that opens like that. So just to give you a little bit of a difference. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, we need a piece of normal sized smoky slate, and what I've done is I've scored it like normal, 4 1/8 and also 2 1/16 to get the fold lines, and then cut it at 5 3/4, and then you can get 2 out of 1 sheet of cardstock. And then what we want to do is fold it like we would normally do our card. So fold it like that, and then that one will fold back on itself. Okay, I'm going to crisp up my edges with my bone folder so it sits nice and snug. There we go. Then we want a piece of basic grey, which is 3 3/4 by 5 3/8 as our like border piece, and then a piece of DSP of your choice, which is this gorgeous one here. Oh, I love it. Love, love, love. This gorgeous foiled snowflake. Obviously it's got the different side on the reverse. This one is 3 5/8 by 5 1/4, and then you get a nice slim border just peeking from behind. And then for the inside piece, I've gone the same as my DSP, so the same measurements as that. So again, it is 5 1/4 by 3 5/8, and that's going to pop there. Okay, so to make sure that when we cut, actually let's just glue that one on first, and then I'll talk about it closing. So that one's going to go onto my basic grey for my border, like that. Now, as I was saying, this one is going to go there for when it shuts. Now, just to make sure that the white, so you don't stick it like that and the white like shows for any reason, we're going to stick our white piece down first. So let's stick that. So that's going to go in the centre here. There we go. And then we know that when we stick this on, it will cover that white piece because we don't want any white showing. Okay, now when we stick our piece on, obviously when we open it, it's going to be like that, so we don't want glue here. So to make sure that we've got the right you know, we don't get the glue everywhere, flip it over and just glue it. So if we line it up where we want it to be, and then we can see, obviously we don't want the glue past that bit there. Oops, that was too much. And then we can just glue there. Just gonna open my squishy end and go that way, just so it doesn't squirt out the wrong way. There we go. That's a good. That's like a spreader end, so it's handy sometimes when you're doing a big area. I always tend to use this end, but don't forget that you have got that spready end. Okay, and then when you flip it round, the theory is that when you line it up and stick it down, there won't be glue where we didn't want it. Yes, so it did work. It's always good when it works. So there's no glue there, and then you get that nice border with no white, and obviously no glue where we didn't need it. So it's going to open like so. And then it's just a matter of decorating really. So for this one I've gone for the glittered organdy ribbon in the white. So it's this ribbon and it's got the sparkly glitter running through it. And also this one here, which I love. It's quite Halloweeny, but it's also Christmassy because it just adds that little bit of sparkle with not being too much. So I'm just going to line that up. And what you could do if you wanted to, I'm just going to cut that roughly so it's not a drop my water. It's not a matter of measuring properly. You can just cut it roughly. You could do, before you stick your border on, you could tuck it behind, but I'm just going to use it like that. And then this one is going to go on top like that. So I'm just going to cut that one. And because this ribbon is okay for sticking, it doesn't come through, I'm actually going to use a bit of tear and tape. So in the middle of my ribbon, oops, there we go, a bit wonky, but still it's on there, and peel that off if I can with my nails. I'm struggling because I've just cut my nails, and there we go, peel that off. Ah, stuck to me. There we go. And then that, just line that up, and then that will go in the middle like so. And then if you've got any that's coming up, you can just use a little bit on the end as well. So I'm just going to do that on both ends, just to make sure that they're nice and secure at the top and the bottom. So nicely press it down, and then we can peel that off and just stick that down. And as I say, the tear and tape doesn't come through, so you can put your finger, it's not sticky at all. So on some ribbons you'll have to check, because sometimes they do, the sticky does come through, so this one doesn't. It's nice. So there we go, so that's all stuck nicely. And then I'm just going to use, to decorate, one of these tailor-made tags. And then for my sentiment, I'm going to grab Merry Christmas and the snowflakes from Snowman Season, which is this one here, Snowman Season. Gorgeous set. And I'm going to ink it in Smoky Slate to match the background card, the base card. So ink that up. Pop that down, and it just gives a nice, and if you want to like faded, stamp off first, and then you get a nice pale version of the snowflakes. And then if you want, you can have some darker ones running through it. Yeah, just ink up as you want, really. There we go. Just gives a couple of snowflakes running through that. And then I'm going to actually stick that on with dimensionals. So I'm going to pop those on the back. Just stick it up a bit. And peel those off. So like like I say, if you haven't got this actual DSP, you can use what you've got. And it's just a matter of decorating. So those ones there. And then just to add, like to finish it, I'm just going to add a bow. And this is the frayed grosgrain ribbon in Blushing Bride. But just to save time, I've already tied a bow. And then again, I might just add it on tear and tape, just because I've got it to hand. So a little bit at the back there, some tear and tape, and then peel that off, and then just place it wherever you want it to go. And then you can leave it long, or you can chop it. I quite like it long, so I'm going to leave it like that. And that is it, really. Cute little card. A different way of opening. I hope you enjoyed that. As always, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up or comment. I'd love to read your comments. And if you haven't done, please think about subscribing. It's free to do so, and it really does help me, so I do appreciate it. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye.